No wonder Apple and Samsung are at each other's throats in courtrooms around the world. In computers, tablets, and smartphones, the Korean company has emerged as Steve Jobs' main competition in terms of design and overall user satisfaction. This is its latest weapon, the Galaxy Tab 10.1, whose release in Europe Apple's been suing to block. Well, it's already available in the US, and legal issues aside, it's the nicest tablet this side of the iPad 2. Some might even say it exceeds the iPad 2, at least when it comes to hardware. It's a tiny bit thinner than Apple's tablet, lighter too. It's not really enough so you'd notice, but it's something you'll particularly appreciate when you compare the Galaxy to other chunkier iPad wannabes, like Hewlett-Packard's Touchpad and Acer's Iconia Tab. The Galaxy also has a nicer display and better cameras than the Apple. The one disappointment is the battery, which only lasts for 7 or so hours, probably even less if you splurge for the version Verizon is selling that runs on its LTE 4G data network. There's more to a tablet than hardware though, and on the software side, Apple's still well ahead. Its iOS operating system is much more polished than the tablet version of Google's Android software that the Galaxy uses. And there are tons more apps for the iPad than for Android tabs. So many more, in fact, that Samsung is adding its own set of custom apps, along with a new user interface it calls TouchWiz, and access to its online stores for buying movies, TV shows, and music. It's a nice collection of things, but that's the problem. It feels like a collection rather than the kind of seamless experience that Apple excels at delivering. It's hard to imagine Jobs ever allowing an Apple product to be able to display two sets of overlapping icons. Now that Google's buying Motorola, maybe we'll start to see Android tabs that approach that Apple level of integration between hardware and software. In the meantime, the Galaxy Tab 10.1 is likely to be the best on iPad out there. For Bloomberg News and Business Week, I'm Jaroslovsky.